animals. As a publisher, if I want to enhance, then I would look into a library of sounds which I can use quickly in a kind of interface-based software, WYSIWYG, where I can take some visuals of the animals and add 6 or 7 seconds of sound beeps with triggers, like you do when you program with the mouse over. But here with the iPad it will be just by having your finger on the animal, then it would simply trigger and give a sound of 3 seconds. If you have an environment when you can do that by WYSIWYG, then the publisher won't need to go to a studio and commission or a specific job, but do that in the internal studio. And then you'll have much more interesting, maybe not in terms of diversity, but in terms of quantity. And then it creates a critical mass of applications in the publishing industry. I don't know, we might have a feedback from you because you are in the publishing industry, but you are more in the press. The press dynamics are different than the storytelling and the publishing dynamics. And you as a press, I guess you have your own studio, but I don't know, it would be interesting to know if you affect some people who are graphic design oriented to enhance the content. If we look at the New York Times, they have a specific team where they do lots of visualization, graphic enhancement of news, and then some of them are used on the web, but some are proposed for mobile apps. So I would be interested to know more about what's happening on the Belgian scene, because I follow things happening elsewhere. But I'm throwing you a stone, I don't know if you catch it. then you drag.
You made your point that the input from graphic designers is more interesting, but I think we have to go further than that, to go make it more interactive, not only visual, but more interactive, and then you come in the spot where there are game developers active. And I think more and more we have to go that way. Yeah. But it's an interesting point of view. But
I use the example of sound because I work in exhibition design. I work both in storytelling design and exhibition design. And exhibition design is about immersive space. You go into a museum and you are in a room, and you have to have the people, you have to grab the attention of the people and try to make them go from A to B, B to C. So you have to create locus of attention. And sound is an interesting medium for the human being, because if I hear something there, then I'll have my attention grabbed there and stuff.
I wanted to comment one of your other points you talked about at the beginning. It was the fact that you were looking for a way to make a history that will be easily transposable to devices or be enhanced very easily. So you would like to find a process to create some stories that would be sellable very easily as BD, and then just do something very easy to put it on devices. That's what you said. But do you think that J.K. Rowling thought about making a movie when she wrote Harry Potter? Or do you think that there could be some process on it that we could industrialize in some way? Because I don't think it's possible. Every industry has its own rules, so you have to create another value proposition for everyone. So you have a book has a specific value proposition, then a game has another, a website has another, and so on. So I don't think that you can do something that would be transposable and have the same value proposition for every channel that you want to communicate.
You gave part of the answer, I guess, at least for me. You use the word industry.
Yes.
Each industry has its rules and works vertically.
Yes.
But let's take the example of Avatar. Avatar was thought, and because we were at Mobile Monday a few days ago, we saw an example of application based on the Avatar story space, where people could get a piece of cardboard, a toy, and through your iPhone, there was an augmented reality application. So you show your iPhone or your mobile phone to the toy, and then you have the toy which is getting its own life on the screen based on the sensor of density and gravity of the phone. But this was part of the communication campaign of launching the Avatar film. Now, to react on what you say, in our industry, we use the word multimodalities. How to design a story space where we can be multimodal from the beginning in terms of concept design. Specific media related items connected to paper, to screen, to mobile, and so forth. So I agree with you in principle, each has got its own specificities, but at the concept making, we need to think about the specificities and already begin to develop some items. So I'm in between your statement and what needs to be done. And in areas like this, it is interesting to break the vertical tower of industries and come with applications which can be multiple media. We have to shut